Hi Collective, welcome to Sacred Wisdom Oracle. I'm Sophia and I'm back for another reading. Hope you guys are doing well today. It is a holiday weekend. It's a long weekend, y'all. So I hope you have something enjoyable planned with friends or family, or maybe just alone. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and get into things. I've actually already cleansed the space. All right, you guys. Let's get into this part 2, shall we? And just as I started the part 2 of this reading, a lot of thunder and lightning just started to start brewing in the skies. So, all right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can I get some information about this innocent person, this international bank account, and this malicious intent? Somebody, oh my goodness. Somebody could be getting special treatment. These associated members of perhaps gang or group could be getting some type of special treatment. Somebody could be getting this special treatment to bring in some isolation and or scam or victimize somebody with malicious intent who's innocent. They could be trying to disrupt something here for the collective who's innocent. Okay. Somebody could have wanted to get some type of favoritism when it comes to a situation. So they could have gone to some sort of powerful and perceived, or somebody who is powerful and perceived as in control, to try to and trash talk someone on purpose. This was a scam. This was a scheme. Wow. They could have traveled to do this. But whatever the case is somebody here wanted special treatment. So they could have reached out to whoever is perceived as the powerful person involved in this or in control. This could be a powerful person in their eyes. They could have wanted to get ahead of things by saying, like, I don't know, something in order to get someone to be on their side about something. And then they trash talked perhaps the collective. Let's clarify this North Node and what's about to pop off. Egregore. So so there could be a collective belief amongst a group, confirmation about a certain thing, something here that has to do with someone who's actually in their North Node. I'm getting these people don't even know what North Node is, and no shade if you don't know what being in your North Node is. But that's what I'm getting here. I'm sorry, that's just what I'm getting. So this could be a collective belief amongst a group. And this group is trying to shield themselves from some sort of consequence by causing problems for an innocent person in their North Node. They could have even done something with a pow pow, a bang bang, whatever you want to call it. All right, let's get one more, please, for North Node, Holy Spirit. What else do we need for North Node? Home field advantage. Okay, so somebody could feel like they have the upper hand because they've created a belief amongst a group of people. This was their strategic advantage here. This could be a group of people that they feel safe with these other individuals, so they ask them for help to perhaps lie on the collective. Somebody could be born January 1956. Doesn't have to be though. All right, clarify expectation, hit and run. The damage is done. And it says responsibility is dodged. Emotional drive-by, hurt with no closure, using and discarding. Somebody could have paid somebody crypto. This was a group organization here. They could have worked together to cause some sort of damage here. This was their expectation. It was to cause damage. They wanted to dodge some type of responsibility. They wanted to send people to you, collective, to use and discard you. They wanted these people to look like soulmates. So they wanted them to look like potential people that you could date. You may know deep down inside the people that have been sent to you have not been legitimate people interested in you. Somebody could have just been told, like, we expect you to go in and like sleep with the collective and then walk away. This was their game plan. Talkaholic. Talks endlessly, usually about themselves. One-man show, hardly asks you any questions. So, this could be how, yeah. Sorry, y'all, I've got some ringing in my ear. So this is confirmation. These particular people that were sent towards you, collective, that try to mask themselves as a potential love interest, was sent in on purpose to use and discard. And how you know who these people or this particular person is that they've been sending to you, this could be multiple people, how you know that this person was not genuinely interested in you is because they didn't ask you one question about yourself, which is like the normal thing. Like if I'm going to start dating somebody or spend any time with anyone whatsoever, I'm going to want to know more about them, right? Well, that's how you can know that this was not a legitimate person interested in you, because all they did was sit and talk about themselves. And you could have been like, you got to be kidding me, right? And now this could just be, you know, a narcissistic energy, but it could be a combination of both. A blemish, hidden flaw, emotional wound, or past mistake that lingers, karmic debt, lesson to be learned. Ooh, test of character. Hold on, you guys. There's a lot of cards out. Give me a second. This could just be like a hidden flaw of this particular person who talks a lot about themselves, but they could also be associated with this group coven or these gang affiliated people. Somebody could have been saying that you have a blemish. They could have been contacting people and saying you have a blemish on your record, that there's something about a mistake that lingers, or that you need to learn a lesson or something like that. Somebody could be born in 1986. Clarify karma, please, Holy Spirit. Clarify karma. Sorry, y'all. I'm like checking the weather out because it's starting to get like really gloomy. While I was getting ready to record this part 2, my chimes were going crazy. Okay. Clarify karma, please, Holy Spirit. Okay, let me mix some other cards in here. This deck is so slippery. Okay. Let's clarify this karma, my bad. Clarify karma, Holy Spirit. Thank you. We've got another one here too. Demonizing, psychological projection, turning someone or something into a perceived villain or threat, feeling ostracized. So these people could have been trying to ostracize you from a group, a family, like your own family. This was all a psychological projection. They were turning you into someone or something that was a perceived threat or villain in order to bring you some type of karma. This isn't true. They could have positioned neighbors around your home in order to cause some sort of perceived threat to you. Something, okay, so the card says 77. Somebody could be demonizing somebody who was born in 1977. Okay, so y'all, the last time this card came out, I did not take it because I didn't really know if I should based on YouTube's terms and conditions. The card says token. Somebody could have been offering somebody a token or some sort of participation award. This could have been to extended family, neighbors, but the card says, person of color who gains status in white spaces and upholds harmful systems by looking down on others. Model minority. So whoever these people are, they could be trying to gain something off of their status within unfamiliar or spaces to get others to look down on yourself or whoever. They could be trying to act like they're the model person, right? Like, oh no, you need to believe me because you know, for whatever reason, right? They're trying to get over on perhaps having to take responsibility for something. They could be lying to uphold some type of system, something that has been done systematically to look down upon you. They could have offered somebody a participation award to demonize somebody. This could have been something to do with a neighbor involved. All right, one more final for karma, please. We have estranged, colorist, and solitaire. Okay, so this, I'm just going to read the card. Competing with oneself, ignoring competition and focusing on one's goals, learning from one's mistakes. So you could be in this solitary energy here where you learn from your mistakes. You could be trying to ignore whatever is going on around you when it comes to this neighbor energy and their family members, or these people that are trying to demonize you by bringing their family into something to set perhaps you up. You could be like, well, these people are just working against themselves because you haven't had anything to do with them. This person could be acting like a stranger, but you know who they are. You could just be ignoring their presence or significance. You could be knowing who they are, but you've been disconnected from them for a very long time. Like as soon as you could have found out who these people really are, you could have disconnected from them. Somebody could be saying that because you disconnected from them, you discriminate based on skin tone. That you often favor lighter skin over darker skin with the same racial or ethnic group. So somebody could have been saying that about you. They could have been hyping somebody up to do this. They could have been hyping people up to have them cheer them on, as well as isolate you so you had nobody. But you do have your sacred supporters collective. You do have your ancestors, your angels, your passed over loved one. And let me tell you, I would rather have this spiritual rank and my angels, my unseen angels by my side through anything going on in the 3D, rather than having my family members or of course, having support is really important, right? But what about somebody who doesn't have family support? What if your family's not here anymore, or whatever the situation may be? Your spiritual rank still outweighs all of what these people are doing here, collective. So they can continue to do what they want. They could be hyping people up, saying that you're racist. They could be doing this within even communities of your own. Look, this is the thing is, aren't we supposed to be past like the whole racist thing now? Like, aren't we supposed to be loving everyone? I do. And, of course there's going to be situations that you can't ignore, right? So, if there's, yeah. So I'm not going to speak too much on this because I just don't want the video to get suppressed. So clarify jealous and envious, please. Undercover boss and generative AI. There could be an undercover boss here that's playing some type of a role. They could be seeing things from a different angle. This undercover boss could actually be seeing things from your perspective. This undercover boss could be very empathetic. They could be watching. Somebody could have used AI to do something undercover here to a water sign. This undercover boss's credit card could be involved in something. Somebody could be born in June 1983 or January 1983. Somebody could be using AI to do something. Somebody could be also using AI to make some type of photo or an identification card that's fake. They could be using generative AI, if I'm saying that correct, to make some sort of real or fake documents. This could be an undercover boss that could now be like looking at things from a different angle. They may be looking at things from your perception now. Y'all, all of a sudden these clouds rolled in and now it's really cold. Hold on, let me turn up my AC or down my AC because I'm cold. All right. Whew, it's chilly under this vent. Okay. Thank you. My apologies. All right, let's get some clarification for faith. I don't even know what cards those were. Hold on. Let me get those again. Clarify faith. Holy Spirit. Clarify faith, please. Bad review in reverse, but I don't normally take these in reverse. It says bad review, not being seen clearly. Negative feedback, public humiliation, rejection, or disapproval. Wounded ego. There could be a fire sign here, that Leo, Aries, Sag, that could have a wounded ego. They could be saying that you're not seeing them clearly. But you could be. Something about a good review could be coming out from a Leo, Aries, Sag about some technology that somebody's lying about. I don't know, you guys, this is weird. I'm getting a whole bunch from this. Somebody may have not been seeing your faith clearly. Somebody could have been purposely leaving you some type of negative feedback. This could be like, if you have a platform, somebody could be trying to publicly humiliate you to have you rejected or disapproved. This is clarifying faith, spiritual rank. Somebody could have been wanting you, this angel with high spiritual rank, to get a bad review about something. Okay, transplant and helicopter. Giving. Okay, you could have even moved from one place or another, and this group followed you. They've been hovering over you like a helicopter, even when you moved. Like, you know how they talk about like helicopter parents? This is somebody who could be like helicopter group mentality. Members of an organization that are, you know, now listen, somebody here could have involved like their family in something, because we have that out here, to protect them, but they all have ended up hurting these people, either directly or indirectly, because, you know, the more people that know about a situation, the, you know, you have to be able to trust people if you're going to tell them about your business, right? And the more people you have in on your business as a group or, you know, association or whatever it is that these people are, they could have told the wrong person something. They could have initiated someone in to their group to be a part or take part in this situation by moving from one place to another. And whatever's going on here, what they've done is either directly or indirectly going to end up hurting them. And I don't mean like hurting physically. I mean like whatever it is that they've done here with technology could be getting used against them because something was a lie. If any one person of this association or group has said anything that wasn't true about you, collective, in the midst of coming for you, it could take their whole operation down. And whoever's involved in this could be family members that are acting like they're involved, or they are involved in the situation because they're now, let's say, your neighbor or whatever. They could now be at risk for being sued, or they could be at risk for doing, or not doing, but they could be at risk for what they did, for doing what they did, for taking some money to do what they did, for putting their name on things. They could have been told, you'll be protected. But you can't be out ensuring people are going to be protected to commit unlawful acts against another person. That really doesn't exist. And I know a lot of you would choose to differ with me. However, it doesn't exist. If somebody says that, they're incorrect. If this person has been using some like position within the community to sway certain people to go in their direction, or to ask them to help them, saying that they'll be protected from any sort of lawsuit or charges or anything like that, that cannot happen. There could be somebody that's undercover here that was essentially paid money to be involved and bring karma, or be involved to bring some sort of diabolical karma. Can I get one final card? Actually, let's clarify. Can I get one more card for karma? Kismet. Okay, so there could be some type of people, events, or moments that have worked together to bring something mysterious together. Somebody could be trying to work with some sort of specific timing of something. Somebody could be born in 1978. Somebody could be telling these people, like, oh, I guess we were meant to know each other, or I guess we were meant to be friends, or be partners, or be lovers, or whatever. It must have been destined for us to be brought together. Yeah, there could be some messages coming in fast about a situation here. There could be communication, some sort of quick communication coming in about these particular people that are not entitled. They're like, they think they're entitled, but they're not. These people it says, believe that one deserves something without having to earn it. Imbalance, giving and receiving. So somebody could be saying that they deserve something and they didn't even earn it. Yeah, these people who move in the dark. Shadow dancer, someone who moves in the dark, aesthetics, but lives in the light intentions. Okay, so this was something somebody was saying about you. They were trying to say that somebody could have said somebody was it like a dancer, a ballet dancer. Somebody could have said something and it had to do with a dancer of whatever being in their shadow side. They could have said you are this shadow dancer, and if you're not a dancer, that doesn't matter, but they could have said you are someone who moves in the dark, but you actually live in the light and your intentions are always pure. This could have been somebody who was born with like a golden spoon in their mouth. So this is limited edition. You're special. There is only one you. No one else can measure up. Stop comparing your uniqueness. Somebody could have tried to create a problem, collective, by sending somebody you were due to marry or you were dating or something, a notification. This could have been a quick communication that was sent to someone to limit how this person thought about you. They didn't want this person to see that you were special or see your uniqueness. This could have been a soulmate energy here. This incoming soulmate energy could have actually sent this notification. There's a lot of people involved in this. Like a lot. Remember when I said at the beginning of the reading, there's like 100 people in something? Yeah. All right. Let's see. Where should we go next? How are we on time? Okay. Let's just get a few of these and then we're going to, actually I want to get some tarot. Let me get some tarot instead. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can I get some information on this innocence? Emperor. This could be like an authority figure, a leader. There could be somebody leading this trash talk about an innocent person. This person could be a pyramid schemer or scammer. Something about a parental figure being involved. Somebody saying what they said because they were jealous. They could have been wanting to have an affair with somebody you were with, or they did. Somebody could be speaking out about something and trash talking somebody, and they're not scared because they're stable, they have a solid foundation. Did I even say yeah? Okay. Queen of Wands. So this person could be like the popular choice. They could be like the more assertive, or the type that takes charge when it comes to something. So this Emperor energy is, they could be ambitiously coming for you, causing some sort of malicious intent by trash talking you. They feel like they have the home field advantage and that they can change or sway the collective belief. Yeah, because somebody collaborated here. All right, clarify North Node, Holy Spirit. Hierophant. Oh boy. Somebody could be teaching someone something, but aside from that, like something about, okay, this is game over here. Somebody could have either been trying to make someone in their North Node be game over when it came to something here. A credit card, some abundance. They were trying to insinuate you have a blemish on your record. Somebody could have been trying to get you to purposely talk about something. So if you have somebody that's been in your energy, that's been wanting you to talk about certain things, this was to blemish. Blemish or make a mistake that lingers to cause you some sort of game over. Somebody could have bought a weapon with a credit card to cause some misfortune to a person in their North Node. So let's see, what's this expectation, Holy Spirit? Page of Wands. So you could be getting some news about this, about what somebody was, you know, this expectation that somebody was trying to use real or fake documents. This could be being discovered now, collective. Somebody maybe didn't like your free spirit. They didn't like your strength. They were saying you were a Queen of Swords in reverse. You maybe are extremely opposite of what this person was trying to say. They wanted you to come across as though you were not intelligent, like you were not a high achiever, that you were not independent. They could have said that you were weak, but really you're courageous, you're patient, you're compassionate, confident, you persevere. Collective, you could literally have the ability to tame wild animals. And I don't know, I mean, I'm getting that because of the strength card, but somebody wanted you to be seen as a Queen of Swords in reverse when in fact you're intelligent. You're a high achiever. You're very independent. And you know how to set boundaries with people. And you would rather, what I'm getting, this just flashed in my mind's eye. You would rather have nobody on your side or in your circle of friends or family than have people that don't respect you or treat you properly. And you could be very far from weak, but this is what somebody wanted. Somebody was perhaps making fake documentation so you would look like this. This could have been gang members or somebody with a group affiliation here. Clarify karma, Holy Spirit. Oh. 5 of Cups. So yeah, somebody is maybe regretful now. They could be feeling heartbroken or let down about some sort of karma that they worked tirelessly on. Seven of Wands, yeah. And all you've done is defend yourself. So you've been defending yourself against something here. And this is bringing in a lot of grief for whoever it is that did it. Heartbreak, unwelcome change, because you're standing your ground. The other way this can be taken, though, is this person could have done diabolical things here, saying that they were defending themselves. Even if it meant that they had to pay people money to do something. What's up with this jealous and envy? Knight of Wands. There could be a father energy here that was being hasty about something. Now, it could be whoever this group affiliation is here. They could have been the ones that were taking this inspired action here to do something daring, to pay somebody money, to do something diabolical. This could be to have been to poison someone. Somebody could have horses or ride horses. Somebody could be passionate about horses. Yeah, this could be being completed here, collective. This group, this collaboration is being turned upside down and it's over. Okay, you know it's funny this came out because I was literally about to say that whatever has gone on here, they are now expanding what they already did. So they could be removing certain people that they've worked with, and now they're putting new people in those places. They're expanding with confidence to do something with this big picture situation here. They could be receiving support to do something more. This could be a karmic father, a grandparent. A whole lot of people could be involved in this. Yeah, this is really foolish. They're taking a leap of faith to do something here. This is a choice that they're making here. And we have Lovers, and it was in reverse. This is a bad decision, a bad choice. This is very foolish. They're stepping into perhaps unfamiliar territory. And if it is familiar, then that doesn't mean it's necessarily going to work on you. But they're taking a leap of faith. This karmic father who's over 65 could be taking a leap of faith, or it's just this diabolical person here to make this decision to step into the unknown, to start something again. So somebody could be starting over again to do something here. This could have to do with the placement of neighbors in and around your area to cause some type of lies. We've got lying and lies out here twice. Somebody has a perversion for lies. Something about their credit card being on file when it comes to something. Something about technology. And we have Six of Cups. So this could be old friends that are lying, collective. These people could have some sort of association to a group. And I just heard, ha, 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 the past returns. That's what I just heard. And I didn't hear it, you guys. I'm just saying, this is what I'm getting. somebody you've known from the past. Huh, injustice. So I don't know if these people think that they're coming in to get justice, or if this is going to be justice for you, collective. But there's could be some truth coming in here about what they're doing. There could be truth coming in about how they poisoned you. Justice coming in about how they tried to poison you. Somebody's initials could be PS, AHZ, F. Something about San Francisco, something about Arizona. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. I'm just trying to see if anything else spells out here. I'm just gonna cleanse because I don't like this. Okay, so yeah. So you could be relying solely on faith, but you may need to actually rely on an attorney. So yeah. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get a positive message. Please keep your eye on the positive. Please keep your mind positive. If you meditate, meditate. If you pray, pray. Maybe if you do both, do both. But right now, you may be needing to cleanse your space with sage, Palo Santo, whatever it is that you use in order to keep this negativity out of your energy, okay? So, you know, we're going to send back all of this negative energy that someone's trying to set up and cause problems for the collective and lie on the collective. And, you know, this is to you, who's the collective. Who is this innocent person that's in their north node? If you are this innocent person, right, who also, where did the card go? If you are this innocent person, where did it go? That anyway, that has spiritual, very high level of spiritual rank. You have this spiritual rank, high level of spiritual rank. You're in your north node, you're innocent. And that being said, you can pray and ask for guidance from your highest archangels, from your passed over loved ones, your ancestors, your spirit guides. We can reject this and rebuke this and send this back. And that is what we are doing. Okay? Make sure you keep your vibration high at this time, whether that means that you are meditating or praying or whatever it is. Make sure you're staying around high vibrational people. You may also need to listen to certain frequencies in order to keep your vibration high as well, okay? All right. Let's get a positive note to close out this reading. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Okay, this one is just the back card, so we're going to take this one. Birth mysteries. What are you being called to create? All right. Water is intelligent, and where there's water, there's life. We are water beings. We travel from the watery world of the Great Mother to be born into this world. Our first breath marking the transition from water to air. We all grew from a single cell into a form in the waters of the amniotic sac of the Great Mother, and from there the same intelligence has been guiding us every step of the way. It's the same force that tells flowers when to bloom and the planet to spin. You're a creative being living in a creative world. This is a planet of creativity and manifestation. Creativity is your natural state. What are you being called to create? Creativity isn't only for certain people, it's within us all. What would you like to create? Don't squeeze the hose, loosen your grip, and call the intelligent waters to flow through your every step of the way. Then follow it up with consistent action. Embodied creativity happens when we have a vision and act on that vision. Every idea in the world is pointless without this consistent action. Stay true to what you're being called to create and show up to it day after day after day. So, you may have to use some type of creative idea in order to help you with this situation. Remember, this is a general collective reading, that not every part of the reading is meant to resonate, and that is okay. Yeah, I hope that this helped clarify or confirm something for you guys. If it didn't, I have 225 other readings that you guys can check into in my playlist if you would like. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here, and I hope this helped, okay? All right, you guys, and I will see you on the next one, okay? Bye.